Hare Krishna. So today we have another interview series, and here we have Krishna Lok Prabhuji, who is from Italy.
Hare Krishna.
And he's been practicing Krishna consciousness for the past 36 years?
35, around.
35 years. So it's a great fortune to be with him. And so Prabhu, please tell something about yourself.
Yeah, I'm from Italy and born in Italy, and I was attracted for spiritual life when I was around 14, 15 years old. At that time, my life, I was already so much experimenting what is material life, you know. Means I was having whatever old people want to have.
You can tell little explain.
Yeah, like the time there was the motorcycle, friend, you know, and like this, going out at night, freedom, party like this, school, everything like, I can say whatever nowadays in India, everybody want to, you know, enjoy life. So I was studying all the Western philosophy, and I like so much logic also. But I show the life, nobody of them was happy. But then at the end, I went to see how they die when they was old, and they all become like mad, like like mental. Today, what we send to the mental department. Yeah. So I was thinking, oh, what is the use? I am of life. So I want to be happy. Everybody want to be happy. Materialistic people also, at any cost, they want to be happy. Otherwise, they work all day, day and night, and so hard. You know? Happiness is the key of life. This is a fact. So then I went to the scientific side. A good professor was there, and I was still. Then that time there was a Big Bang theory. The professor was telling me this is just a theory, you know. There is no any real proof. Acha. Then I went to the biologic side, and our life has come. And there I found evolution, the Darwin theory. And then he told me that actually, you know, also this is a theory. This is not real certainty. So at that point I said, I'm doing all this study for what? One side by philosophy I will not become happy. Other side, I want to know who I am, why I am here, what is the mission of my life, and this knowledge don't give me this.
How to get happy.
How to get happy. So same things I found that time in Europe, in Italy. It was very like, everybody with little intelligence, you can understand, but what is this? This is animal life, refined animal life. This I can feel. And same time, the happiness I was getting was just very short lasting. You know, just you think to buy something, the happiness comes. And you buy, after that already finish. And same things, what to speak of material relationship. So I start to say, now I want to find something, no? Because other way, you know, who can cure my mind? I don't want to go to a doctor. Like we see nowadays, people has to go to psychiatrics. Then one point is this, we have a supreme friend. The supreme friend is God. So is sitting in our heart, you know, is Varaswara Bhutanam, Hridaya Sarjuna Tistati. Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita, I'm sit there. Brahmayan, Sarva Bhutani, Yantra Udani Mayaya, and I guiding all living entity, you know. They are seated, living entity means Atma, ourselves, we are seated in a yantra, it's like a car. So, who is guiding this? Ultimately the Supreme Lord. So he knows our desire. So of course I was a suffering person mixed with curiosity of life. And this is one of the four kind of person in the Bhagavad Gita who approach God. You know? So then somehow Krishna the Lord direct me to spirituality. And I got an invitation card. So we went there by scooter and my friend, like, you know, when there is a party gang, let us go a gang. And actually it was not in the city, it was like 10 kilometers up. And Bologna in Italy has some hill around. So we went up, we reached a little late, maybe around 6. And we entered that the program was full running, like there was Adinam Sankirtan, Kirtan, dancing, chanting all the holy name. And then there was a lecture. So I got very much impressed, and the food was really delicious. The smell After I inquired, it was halwa and puri and many things that I don't know
First
before
time.
because Italy means pizza, pasta, that's salt, and ghee. This ghee, that was first time in my life, the smell and argabati. But like I felt like that I was going back to old dimension that I like very familiar to me. My friend Yang, he said, Yang means little stupidity was in there, very intelligence, but also. So then we like to joke. So they was joking coming back. I say, okay, why? They are good people. Why you joke? And then we come back.
You supported them.
Exactly. I like.
You supported the devotees.
Supported the devotees. Not only because.
Your influence.
Yeah, my influence like this. So then after that again enter material life normally, and then after 1 month I felt, oh my God, now you are reached again down. Means your battery charge, emotional battery was going down. Then I said, let me go back. And then normally we like to do things together, somebody else. So I watch around, my friend, he was...
Nobody interested.
Nobody really interested. I said, better like this. This is like a path, maybe you have to go alone throughout, because this is your choice. You are not going disco dance. Now you are going to real life. So I went back there, then I borrowed the Bhagavad Gita, at that time in Italian language because I don't know English. And then to get this, we went to the Bhakti Yoga portion of the Bhagavad Gita. And that is like, we can say, the main teaching that are common with the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam said that Savai Punsam Paro Dharma Yato Bhakti Doksaji Autukya Pratyata Yayatma Suprasidati. So when this ourself Atma becomes suprasidhi more than means satisfy, more than satisfy, completely satisfy. When we are engaged in loving service to Adoksaja, means is God, the Supreme Personality of God is beyond our comprehension. Then, and when this service is completely unmotivated, that was very nice for me because I think what normally they make business in religion, even in Christian religion they said that my dear Lord give us our daily bread, and you can say now I'm in India, see many also they pray to get something back. So that was like pure. I can feel this is pure, very pure, and only love. You worship just for love, and then it should be uninterrupted. Means all times I say now I'm completely materialistic life. How I can apply all this? And then they told me you have to chant this mantra. It's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That the same one you get happy. They told me that you get happy, when you come for the kirtan at our feast. I say, okay, why not? And then I have to chant. I say, there is one
mala.
Like mala, with round beads of wood, sanctified wood. Acha, I told, really? This is common with Christian. Christian also they chant
rosary.
It's called rosary, but that was more mystic, because was under 8, and then Christian one is shorter, and then you have to chant 16 words, this mantra, and like so they teach me, and I start with 1, 2, 3, 4 round like this. By the mercy of the devotee, at that time they engaged me positively in devotional service of the Lord. Then I got some happiness, and then the vairagya was coming naturally, the detachment. So in this way, I got, we can say, fed and more enthusiastic, up to the point that I decided to become completely free from all the sinful activity. That in the West is a big step, and I chant the minimum round prescribed by our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, 16 round. This was around when I was 18 years, 0.5, and that the real change in my life come. At that time I start to become purified.
Strictly
Before was like a preparation. A preparation, but that I feel that attitude is normal, because we cannot expect that from the day and night when we become a monks.
Yeah.
That is
Gradual process.
It's gradual process. Some may...
When you get some realization, and then you have faith that it's working, and now I want to do
then
more.
at that point, then nobody can bring you back. Nobody. Even they force you. Even if they tell you this is wrong. No, it's not wrong. I test it. It's bona fide. Yes.
on the other perspective, many people, they accuse religion to be the main evil of this world. They say that because of religion there is so much fighting and killing each other, like Christians and Muslims and Hindus, they're fighting, and so why is this, and what can be the solution?
Because actually, like there is the three influences of material world, no? Rajagun, Tamagun and Sattvagun. So actually we have to go beyond to higher quality. I am not Hindu, I am not Christian, I am not Muslim, I am just a servant. I am Das. And then somehow, because my environment is Christian, then I practice under Christian. Or my environment is Hindu, then I practice under Hindu. Or I am Muslim in country, I practice as Muslim.
The reason why religions cause disturbance to each other is people don't understand the actual meaning or the depth of it, and like half knowledge is cause of disturbance.
Exactly, half knowledge, and also we can say practice is less, not according to the standard fixed by the revealed scripture. We can say Christian 2000 years ago, the Christian was vegetarian at that time. For 200-300 years they was vegetarian.
There is some document?
Yeah, there is some document. Up to 300 years after Christ there was vegetarian. There is so many gospel were described like this. Srila Prabhupada tell, I've come in America not to change your religion, but to make it, help you out to love God. And then God, who can say this, my God, your God. God is one.
Yes, there is no competition.
Like sun, Indian sun, American sun, Italian sun. Really, when we got purified, our intelligent brain become subtle, more understanding, and then these topics become very simple.
Maybe mode of goodness is required.
Mode of goodness is required, and you can change people by association and by practice, by teaching them practice how to be elevated to a higher platform, to Sattva Guna. Then once they go up in a higher level, then automatically the same person before was fighting, the same person after that will be friendly. And because you become equiposed, Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma, no? Sama Sarve Subhutesu, you will see all living entity on the same position, equal position. No? But that cannot be artificial. If you want to make artificial, then you will make one kind of spiritual movement, we will fail. In 10-20 years, they will be again fighting or some other things.
So India is a very special place, and you have been staying in India for how many years now?
Now I started in 97. So
97, so maybe 25 years.
No, more than 97. I started in 94, and I was immediately very attracted.
Yeah,
I remember when I was reaching New Delhi in 94, 95, the airplane that time was like not now, making so much sound, and coming down always looking old for me because coming from Western country. But as soon as I come out for the airplane, I feel like my heart, we can say the materialistic pressure on my heart. I always feel a relief, because at that time, karma last was very less in India in comparison to Western country. Nowadays, India is trying to compete, so now you can see everything.
So there is an interesting study by an organization named PEW.
Oh, that American,
Yeah, American organization. So they did a 2-year study on India and religion, and they found that this is the most tolerant country in the whole world, where they tolerate every religion and they welcome. And every religion feels very free to practice their religion in India. So it is a very special place.
Mostly India, they are spiritual. Just this question to revive them, means just to speak them about spirituality, and then they. So this is great. Like India is no doubt is in the Shastra is Punya Bhumi. Bharata, we born in India is a great fortune. Even there is some sloka in Srimad, it's called Aloka. Like this is part of very high, not like of the world, like very high. Bharat, you can see all holy river are here. When Lord Ram, Lord Krishna appear, they appear here. So this is a great place, and we can say nowadays our ISKCON is reviving the consciousness by this preaching, because preaching nowadays is needed, before not.
Nowadays the children in this generation, they don't get this knowledge.
No.
Neither from their parents much, and neither from the school or college. At least school, college will not give them. because so-called secularism. So another research done by this PEW was that 48% of Hindus they don't know much about their philosophy, or they don't go to the temples, but still they consider themselves Hindu.
Yeah,
so they have a cultural background little bit.
There is one, my consideration is this: I can make comparison in Italy how the Christian religion, Catholic, in the course of 2000 years went down. It is called degenerated. When you have become familiarity, it's called familiarity. Means when you consider yourself, I'm a part of that religion and this that. Then you start, okay, I'm Christian, no need I go to church, no need
I don't have to take it that serious.
I don't have, and same time of course you are a good person, so you have some like a sympathetic to religion, but this is okay, but in the long term it's not good, because what we want a change in our life. So if you remain just a sympathetic and you don't open the book, like I want to become a doctor, I want to engineer. Nice, you start to go to university, you see all the students, you see professor, maybe, oh nice, but then you start not to go to the class, then you start not to open the book at home, and what will be the result? The result is a failure. The result means you have no substance. So that's why they need help. Nowadays Indian people need help on this point.
Yeah, the interesting point is that Western people of any other religion or faith, when they read Vedic scriptures, they find that it is much more depth and much more detail, much more treasure is there, and they accept it openly. So, yeah, I think Indians should value their culture. Sometimes this familiarity breeds contempt. Or there is another saying that just at the bottom of the candle there is darkness. So that is the situation now. Although culturally they accept the culture a little bit, but the philosophy and the teaching of the scripture is very important.
One point also I want to add, that here we are speaking of the Supreme Personality of God. So we want to approach the Supreme Personality of God. It's not cheap. So if you tell, okay, I'm devotee of Krishna, I'm devotee of Ram, like many times they are telling, okay, it's good, you are devotee, no doubt, but there is practice. You have to practice in your life. You have to get the realization.
How to devote
yourself. And how to understand that you are not this body. You are a spiritual soul, and there is some symptom in your life. You are not afraid of death, you are not afraid of disease, you get so much happiness inside, and then ultimately, if you go to see, even you ask to the India, they like to have darshan of the Lord. So ultimately, religion is to bring you to higher platform, to something substance, not but not sentimental. That is the point.
Also, another conception may be that these books are for old age, when we become old, and then we should read these books. And it's not for, this is those who want to become sadhu, they can read this book. So can you say something about this?
Yeah, one point is this, that there is freedom, like Krishna, the Lord didn't force anybody. So, and one item is essential in spiritual life, that is lowliam, to have a strong desire. But that you will get in the company of the sadhu person who practice spiritual life. That's why if you see, there is club for everything, there is society, and then take the Shastra in India say Yatarup, as it is. So this we have to go and to understand under the system of Parampara, the disciplic succession, because this knowledge is descending knowledge, not ascending, like Shantis. We are not experimenting. This knowledge is already as it is, perfect for us.
Just accept it.
Just accept it.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time.
Hare Krishna.
But before we leave, you can give some message from your side to the viewers.
Especially to the teenager I want to give, because this is brave, no?
Yes. Value education.
Value education, no? And also I participate to few programs, and I know Indian teenagers actually there is a golden time for them, because they like myself, they have little taste of the material life, like little khatta, little sweet, little suffering, So this vairagya, this feeling of tyaga, we can say, is the golden chance, the golden platform to start spiritual life. And same time, they are saying that in old age, the bamboo you cannot bend it.
Cannot learn anything.
Cannot learn anything.
This is the age of
If you
learning.
see, mostly old people say, I know this, I know that, and no, it's to be done like my vision. It will become very difficult. So take this golden chance. It's given now. No? We have so many facility. We have text, we have association, a proper system how to practice spiritual life, and then it process very fast. In 1-2 years you feel very blissful, and you can do all your things, you can do your study, you can do your work, everything, but this is godly, not you can say, not like I don't want to use a bad word, like but like not degrading yourself, you know. Spiritual life is to uplift yourself, you know. Human life 84 lakh, very rare to get, very rare. You see, every Indian know this.
They know by knowledge, but they never really seriously think about it.
This is true.
They tell, sometimes they will tell also, but to feel that is very important.
The feeling comes when you come in contact with the, like,
Sadhus.
at least sadhu and bona fide, like that Bhagavad Gita struck me when I was reading in Italy, the purport of our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Such a deep, you know, because text is, Lord Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago, and the purport of Srila Prabhupada make like easy to us.
Practical.
It's like now we are in the 2020, is exactly Prabhupada there. Relevant. This book can work for the next 10,000 years. That is very special things. So yes, this is just like go on, just accept invitation from our side, and then start to come in contact with us, practice it, spiritual life, and then every day your life has different test. Very nice.
Okay, Prabhu.
That's all. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much, Krishna Lok.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.